Hi everyone, welcome to Coffee and Card. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope you are all okay. Val, it's so good to have you back on. Brilliant. Hope you can hear me. Please do let me know. Good evening. Hope you're all okay. I've got such a headache. I don't think it's from doing the holiday club with the kids. I think it's because I've been at the holiday club and I've not had my usual round of hot drinks. So I think it's because I've not had my usual caffeine, which is a little bit scary. So anyway, I hope you can hear me. I've got a lovely card to share with you tonight. Next week should be back to the normal 10:30 a.m. For week 5, and yeah, it should be fine for that. So let's see who's on. Quite a few people were on tonight. I've got 20. So hi Paula, hi Linda, hi Val. As I say, good to have you back on. Hi Anne, hi Anne, 2 Anns. Hi Wendy, hi Jane. I think I've got oh, hi Karen. So obviously we pick up a few more of the people from the USA when I do it later, which is always nice. So if you are on and watching, please do say hi. Oh, hi Margaret, hi Chris, and oh, hi Jill. I've got Jill on Facebook. If you are watching on Facebook, then please think about popping over to YouTube, because there's a little bit more chitter chatter on YouTube rather than Facebook. But you can watch wherever you want to. And praying for my headache. Yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of tablets. It's weird because last week I did the holiday club last week and I had it over this eye. This week I've got it over this eye, and I do think it's because I've not had as many coffees and teas and stuff as when I'm at home, which is a little bit, yeah. Anyway, we're going to do a lovely card as always, and not a really long card today, but a lovely technique all the same. But what I want to do is I want to share with you what I've got coming up. I need some fluid. No, but you know what? I've had my big thing of water today. That is what I have had today. I've had about a litre nearly of water at this holiday club. So yeah. So anyway, so I've got a few events that I want to tell you about that I'd love your support with. I'm trying, I don't really like sharing this, and I don't know why I don't, but I'm really trying hard to still earn the Stampin' Up trip. I've earned every single one since they were in the UK, and I might not even be able to go on it, but I'd still love to earn it, because there's only 3 of us in the UK that have earned every trip, and I am one of them. And I don't really want to. And with having to have had worked full time for sort of 7 months of the Stampin' Up year, I wasn't able to work as actively on my business as I am doing now. So it's almost like I've had to plow everything into the last 4 months of I think it is lack of caffeine. I've had to plow everything into the last 4 months to try and earn the trip. And yeah, it's Mexico. And Evans told me that he'd quite really like to go to Mexico as well. And I think I owe him a trip because he did so much for me during lockdown. So anyway, if you do want to book onto a class, I would love it. That's just a little shout out because it might help us. Right. So what have I got coming up? I'm going to switch the camera around so you can see my desk. I've got a scoreboard on the desk. Do not adjust your set. We are going to use that shortly. But I just want to let you know that Friday is the last day for booking on the Trucking Along Coffee and Card, which starts on the 12th of September. I am closing this a little bit earlier because I need to get things out and get things organised. It's been okay for orders, and I do have a couple of people who have booked onto it who have already got the original one, or they've already purchased this from me earlier in the year. And so if you do want to take part and you've already got it, perhaps you're a demonstrator or you're a customer of another demonstrator, and that's absolutely fine, and you want to take part, then again, that's absolutely okay by me. I'm not out to poach anybody whatsoever, but it's £19 if you want to do that, and just drop me a message. You can email me at julie@thepaperhaven.co.uk, or you can Facebook message me, contact me on Instagram. I'm available on a lot of platforms. And what would you get though if you've already got it? Well, you would get, so this is if you want to do the full thing, you're going to get the bundle. You would get half a pack of the neutrals papers. Now I've got a full pack here, but they are fabulous and they are very good for mail cards. And the sort of colours you get in here are basic grey, you get blackberry blaze, you get crumb cake, early espresso, misty moonlight, smoky slate, mossy meadow, night of navy, pecan pie. So you get some really, really good colours and patterns. So you would get 24 sheets. Always handy, those colours. Got a couple of cards to share with you. We are going to do a couple of Christmas cards using probably the Mossy Meadow paper, but I've got a card here to share with you that we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be showing you different tips and techniques for the using the bundle. And here's another card. So they are a little bit more male themed, but we might do a sunnier card, and obviously we are going to do a Christmas card. So that does close on Friday the 25th. So I will be putting in my order. Then I have already, if you've already ordered and paid me, I have already ordered your trucks because I wanted to make sure that I got them with them being an online exclusive. Now, another thing is I have already opened booking for the coffee and card the month after that, because I'm trying to get the orders in to the trip, but also because I think it's going to be very, very popular, and these papers are going to be so popular. So I have had 4 bookings, I think, for this already. Here are a couple of the makes. I want to keep a couple surprise that we're going to be doing. What you're going to get is you're going to get a full pack of the gorgeous polar bear papers, which are sensational. You're going to get the More Wishes stamp set, so useful. Just grab mine. So useful. As I say, you're going to get a full pack of the Berry Christmas papers, which are absolutely fantastic. You can see from my cards that they're lovely, lovely papers. Where do I get... Oh, they're actually paper bags, Linda. They're glassine. They're like glassine bags, so they're actually food safe. And what I do is, I haven't got one. When I'm sending them out to my customers, I actually don't. I'll show you what I do. When I'm sending them out to customers for coffee and card, I actually fold the corners down like this. And yes, I do this for every single card kit. And I fold it over, and then I put the sticker there. So then the customers' bits and bobs are safely tucked away in there. But they are glassine bags, and I just get them on eBay. And I think they're actually 7" by 7", just so I've got that wiggle room for the 6x6 papers. So, oh, I'd love you to do it, Val. The berry cards are rather gorgeous, and you know what? I made them all in one afternoon, because I just loved doing them so much. I don't know why I'm putting this away, because we actually need it. So you do need a scoreboard today, and I forgot to tell you that last week. Oh, thank you. I do try and pack the kits up, but I do try and pack them up so they're safe as well. And I like to put, you know, you might open them and think, why has Julie shoved this brown paper in? I don't really like to have things rattling around. But also, if you are a customer in the UK, I'm really conscious of not using plastic. So all my things go out in cardboard boxes, paper tape, we're using paper, so I'm really trying hard. I don't use bubble wrap and things like that. And my ladies who do the coffee and card, they'll get a little biscuit. In fact, I've just had one of them. I've got a supply of them here in a drawer, and I just fancied a little something sweet after tea, which you shouldn't because my tummy's getting bigger. But yeah, so we get a nice little biscuit in, and we get a coffee. We usually have a coffee that I send out. Okie doke. So this week's card is a lovely card that I cased, which means sort of basically loved and copied, from my friend Helen Reed. And we're doing a faux tile. Now, I don't know if you can see because the light's a bit different because I've had to put my light on, but it's like a tile that I've scored. It's like a tiled effect, okay? So in your packs, you've got a white base and it's like a tent fold. I've got other things to say, and I must say them by the end of the month. I really try my best, Jane. When I send my catalogues out, I tend to get, they are like biodegradable plastic bags. So I really do look for that as well, because it's very hard to send catalogues out in paper and things. And there is a cost, you know, I do have to charge for postage, and, you know, the paper tape does cost a lot more than the plastic, which is not good. It's like food, isn't it? Why does healthy food cost a lot more than, you know, if you wanted to eat a 99p ready meal? But yeah, if you want to get a pack of watermelon, it's £2 something. Anyway, so yeah, it does cost more. So I do factor that into my postage and packing. You've also got a piece of this lovely crumb cake ribbon with the stitching. You've got a piece of white and a piece of Daffodil Delight that rhymes, and that sits behind there. And you should have a piece of linen thread. I didn't have one in my bag, but I just randomly had a piece there, so maybe that fell out. Okay, so what we're going to do, it's really important that you do it in this order. This piece of white card, if you are crafting along with us, if you're not taking part in this, then you can craft along with us. I do open up my classes to all. They're on YouTube. So this piece of white is 3 inches. I'm working in inches, and the daffodil is 3 1/4, and it's square. So what we're going to do, you can do this on your trimmer, scoring it, but I don't feel like it makes a big enough indentation. So what we're going to do is we're going to score at 1, and we're going to score really quite deep. Now, I don't know if it would be best to do the smaller ball or the, I'm going to have it, and we're going to score at 2. I'm going to see what it looks like. Now, I like to do the bigger one. So we're scoring at 1 inch and 2 inches. And it is card. We're going to give it quite a bit of stick, and then we're going to flip it, and we're going to score it at the same 1 and 2. You basically made yourself a noughts and crosses board. Oh, I think we don't call it, I don't think you call it that in the US. Is it tic-tac-toe? Anyway, we call it noughts and crosses. If you want to go over it again, you can. But do make sure that that's quite a deep indentation, because that's your tiles, yeah? And we do that before we stamp, because we don't want to have, we want to sort of be able to see, it's hard because we don't want to sort of stamp where it goes in, kind of thing. We want to see the, now if you want to stamp under on a foam mat, that probably might be best. Oh, I don't think I can find mine. Anyway, so we're going to use the, we're not using any dice tonight, actually. We're using the big stamp and the middle part. We're using the spot that goes in the middle. We're using, we're actually going to use that one, those two, and those two. We're using all the daisies tonight on this card. So you need 6 floral stamps out. And the inside bits. No leaves, we're not using any leaves, but we're using the same greeting Wishing you the brightest birthday. Oh, we also need the spot for the smaller flower. So we're using 6, 7, 8, 9 stamps. Did we use 9? We used 9 stamps last week, I think. So we've got 9 stamps out there. Okay, so all okay? We've got 23 people on. Please do say hi if you're on. Right. I am Julie Sutcliffe. I am a demonstrator in the UK. And if you do want to do a little tip for me in lieu of watching, then I have a buy me a coffee. The details are on my YouTube. Right. First thing I'm going to do is stamp the biggest flower. Now, I made this weeks ago. I've forgotten how to do it. I don't know where to stamp the flowers, so I always look at the one that I made earlier. We're only using 2 colours. We're using Daffodil Delight, and we're just then using another one for the greeting. Now, we're going to stamp the outer, and we're going to stamp it here in the top left, and we're going to stamp it sort of over 2 of the... I'm not pressing too hard because I don't want to flatten my tile. Okay, so we've stamped the outer there, and then what I think we'll do while we've got that out, we'll stamp the inner. Now, I'm going to use my bag. These bags are really handy for stamping off. So I'm going to really, really stamp that off and press down quite firmly, and then I'm going to stamp here. But I'm not going to stamp too... Oh, hang on, does that look... Is that right? That looks... Oh, that's pants. Oh, Julie, I can tell I've worked today. It's a bit better. It's a bit better, Julie, not brilliant. And then what we shall do is we'll grab the spot for the middle. We'll link this up and we'll stamp that in there. Like that. I don't know why. I've not re-inked my ink pad, but it seems so dark compared to when I originally made these cards. Right. Next is... Oh, let's use the full flower, not the... We'll use this one. And we're going to do 2. So we might as well do 1 here. And 1 up here in this corner. Yeah. We'll get rid of that. We might as well do the outer of the other flower. And that's going to go just down here. And it's going to go there, like that. Okay, and then we'll fill these in. Now, I'm not going to ink up as much. That's a bit better, but I don't think I got that straight. I'm having an off stamping day, never mind. I can't seem to get this lined up today. I think that's it. That's a bit better. And then the last one, we'll fill in the half daisy. Stamp it off. This one's a bit easier to line up. It's a lot easier to line up, Julie. There we go. Oh, that's good lining up. And then we need to stamp the little dot. Oops, mine's fallen off. We'll just fill these in here. There we go. Okie doke. So we've got our full tiled piece, and you should, can you, what I'm trying to, the effect is we should be able to sort of see the grout that makes sense, because of the where we've scored. Yeah. Now, if you want to, if you feel it's flattened, you can go over it again with your scoring tool if you want to. I'm going to grab some glue. I've actually been, I think I took my glue that I used to the holiday club today. Oh, that's all right. I've actually been doing a bit of crafting there. I've had to make a beanstalk today because we're doing Jack and the Beanstalk. So I'm going to glue this onto here like that. And then that's sort of done. We can close our yellow ink pad now, our daffodil. Okie doke. Now, what I've done here is, you can see that goes round. So, you know me, I love a bit of ribbon. This is going to come round here and it's going to meet in the middle like this. Yeah. And it's going to overlap, but this is going to go over it. Now, I'm just working out, we want that about there. So we want this. Let's line it up. So it needs to be about 2 inches down. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm not going to glue it on the inside. I'm going to grab my tape runner. Yeah. And I'm going to go just from the middle section, because it's going to get hidden by the tiled bit, yeah? So I'm just going to glue that there. And then I'm going to pull these over, yeah, and let them meet. And no one needs to know about that mess that's there, because it's hidden behind the tile, yeah? We don't tell anyone, it's our little secret. And then that's going to be behind there like that, yeah? So what we do now is, we've just positioned that there. That's, you can use the tiles to guide where it's going to be. I quite like that. That's all right. But I think I'm going to stamp my sentiment before this gets in the way. Now, I cannot remember what card did we do last week? I think I stamped, did I stamp in green or crumpled with this? Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to clean it. We're going to clean it first, just in case. It's always worth it. Yep. I knew it'd fall off because it's not very sticky, because I need to wash that stamp, because if it's losing its stickiness, just give it a wash. Okay, so I've washed that now. There we go. Right, I'm going to take my crumb cake. Oops, a daisy. Hey, Chris. That's a play on words, if ever there was one. There is a stamp in this set. Oops, a daisy, actually. Okay, so I'm inking this up, but my stamp isn't stuck on the block. So good. So we'll use the bag to push it down. That's fine. Hang on, just... I'm going to stamp this here. Wishing you the... Oh, that stamp's okay. The brightest birthday. And then we are going to grab some of our little foam pads. Oh, mine are all stuck together. Right, here they are. Now what we want to do is put some at the bottom and some at the top. I'm not going to put any in the middle really, because there's the ribbon in the way, and I want to create like a channel for the ribbon to go through, like there. Do you know, it's not quite 8 o'clock and it's getting a bit darker, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, perfect. That's going to go there like that. Now, because we didn't put glue right at this side, we can do Julie's little trick that I like to do. And I've just remembered I've took my scissors and they're in my bag. from today. Right, I should have another pair in here. Yeah. We're going to pop this under there and push it through. Push our twine through like that. Whoopsie. And we're going to tie a bow. This, I've got too much twine here. It's a cute and simple card. And then we'll just pull it in quite tight because I just love that effect. And tie a little, yeah. Like that. Just trim that down. And there we have today's lovely card. There we go. Sorry, I'm getting the shadows because I've got the big light on. I'll be back to daytime next week. There we go. There are the cards. Now, I always like to show you next week's. And this one is called an eclipse card because, well, I think it is. This is next week's. I don't know if you can see, but this daisy is laid up and you can see some green behind it. Okay, so that's next week's card. Now, here I've used Daffodil Delight and Old Olive. I've also used Pecan Pie. So if you've got a brown, if you had soft suede, that would work for the centres. They look a bit more like sunflowers, these. And I've used Lemon Lolly a bit as well, but you could actually stamp off the Daffodil Delight. So that's next week's card. And I'm looking forward to doing that with you. Now, just a reminder, what I'll do is I'll put today's cards. I'm not going to flick the screen back because the dog is not here under here tonight. She's downstairs with Craig. Just a reminder. Oh, I hate those shadows. If I move like that, can you still hear me? Oh, look, there's a bit actually. It's the 22nd of August. So if you earned some bonus day coupons for shopping online in July, please do not forget to redeem those coupons by purchasing in August. Okay, please don't forget. If you've lost your coupon, I might be able to help you, but please do let me know. Also, I've got some mystery boxes left, so if anyone's wanting to order between now and the 31st of August, please do so quickly, and you get a mystery box sent to you in September if you spend £45 or more. Margaret's asked, are we doing any more Thursday nights pianos? It's really tricky at the minute, Margaret, because my craft room's on the top floor, and Craig's, we've got 3 stories, and Craig's piano is right down on the bottom floor. And the dining table is on the middle floor. So it means we both have to move things, which is really tricky. We did it once, and honestly, it was really hard work. Craig was sat by the kitchen sink playing the piano. Now we've got a puppy, and that brings in new challenge. However, I found out that on YouTube, we could potentially stream from 2 different phones. So Craig could be downstairs and join my live from his phone. But we're going to have to test all that out. We're going to have to test it and see. So, yeah. Oh, I'm glad I gave you a reminder. Oh, Beulah's here. I think she wants to come and say hi. I can hear her at the door. So let's let her in and she can maybe say hi. Hello. Hello, you. Do you want to say hi to the ladies? Are you a bit giddy? Are you wanting to say hi? Hang on then, hang on. We're going to switch the camera around. Oh, you can't have the cards. You can't have the cards. Oh, there we go. Here she is. She's a big girl now. You're getting a big girl, aren't you? Beulah. Beulah. You don't know where to look. No, you can't have the stamps. Are you going to say hi? She looks huge on the screen now. There we go. There we go. There we go, darling. let's go a bit closer. There we go. There we go. Anyway, you can go down now. Right, ladies, I'm going to sign off. So I will be back to normal next Tuesday. Oh, thank you, Val, but I know you're talking about the puppy. I'll be back to normal next Tuesday at 10:30. So have a good week. If you've got any questions about anything, asking about any of the products or what offers I've got on, then yeah, I've got some classes advertised for September and October. So they were on my newsletter last week. So I will see you all soon. Take care and enjoy the nice weather that we're supposed to going to be having for the next few days. And I'll see you soon. Bye.